Hello students, welcome to my lesson. Today I am going to start. So you are going to study yes no question. What are you going to study? Yes no question or helping verb question. So it is very easy. Actually, earlier we have studied yes no question and or helping verb question. Today I am going to compare the yes no question with other tense. Example, simple present and simple past. From those tenses, we are going to study how we are making the question from the tense. So today I will discuss with you based on the question, helping verb question. It will help you to understand what are the differences between them. First of all, dear students, the question is very important in everyone's life. Why? Because of the questioning type will motivate everyone to promote their life, especially the language skills. So dear students, we can understand why we are asking the question. That is very interesting one, no? Earlier, so in our ancient time, many people ask those questions because of their facts. The facts will drag them to develop their life. In this way, today I have selected the question. You know well, there are three types of questions. What are they? Anyone from you? Can you open your mouth? Excellent, very good. First one, okay, yes no question or helping verb question. Second, WH question. Third, tag question. So those three type of questions are used in our day-to-day life. Normally, the question will start with helping verb, or when we ask the question, the response will be available yes or no. That is called yes no question or helping verb question. For an example, are you coming here? Are they playing cricket? Do you meet me? Does he sing a song? So in this way I have started these questions, have explained with using with helping verb. At the same time, the second one, WH question. That question starts with WH. What, where, when, why. Those are WH, starting with WH. And later, that's a last question, last type of question, tag question. That tag question will start with the positive voice, then end of the time, it is expecting the negative point. The starting point If the starting points expect the positive sentence, the end of the point will take the negative point. If the starting point comes with positive point, the end of the sentence will be explained with a negative point. They are playing cricket, aren't they? So, in this way we have to consider all type of questions. I did not explain those 3 type of questions. Today's part, the helping verb question, that will be compared with present simple and past simple. From these 2 tenses, how can we promote, how can you make the question? It is very easy, no? Why? Because those sentences are brother sister. Why? That is simple one. Present simple, past simple. Today's part, from those sentences, I am going to give the chance to understand question. How can we make question? Only simple question. That is helping verb question. Clear? Yes. Now can you look at the board? The heading is yes, no question. Simple present and simple past. From these 2 type of tense, we can understand what is the differences between them. What are the differences? Okay, now you see. Okay, now you see yes, no question. I have given the structure. What is the structure available here? First one, helping verb. Then second word, subject, and third matter, present verb. Here you want to understand the helping verb first, because of this sentence is considered with helping verb question. Oh yes, no question. The sentence will be started with helping verb. It can be started with am, is, are, was, were, do, does, did, or have, has, had. So wait and see what is the helping verb. Today I am going to start because of the simple present and simple past. The structure is very necessary. You can see. First one, we want to start helping verb. The second, we want to write subject. Then immediately we can write, we can give present verb. This is the generalized thing. Okay, you can understand later. My example available there is available there. Clear? That's all. Now you see. First of all, dear students, I have given the structure. Using the structure, you should understand the example. So that's why the structure of the sentence is given by me here. Now you see, look at here. The first one, simple present. For the simple present tense, we want to make the structure. First one, what is that? Excellent. Okay, do or does, that is a helping verb. Following the do does, we want to write subject. Then present verb is available there. So do will be considered for the subject, which will be plural. The subject whether the subject is plural, we want to write the helping verb do. The subject is singular, we have to write does. So only one helping verb is available here. Okay, this is the structure. The example is there, we can see. First one, dear students, you want to see the sentence has been started with do or does. Then second position is the subject, and third position is the verb 1. So present tense verb. Now you can see first one, do I play. This is the simple present. Simple present. Yes. Do I play? நான் விளையாடுகிறேனா? In Tamil, no? Do we play? நாங்கள் விளையாடுகிறோமா? Do you play? நீ விளையாடுகிறாயா? அல்ல நீங்கள் விளையாடுகிறீர்களா? Do they play? அவர்கள் விளையாடுகிறார்களா? So this present simple can be made like this. Don't worry, you have to go first one, do or does, second, subject, third, verb 1. This is the first, second and third. The subjects, okay, is singular. What will happen? So does will be taken because of the he, she and it. Those are singular. Does he play? அவன் விளையாடுகிறானா? Does he play? அவள் விளையாடுகிறாளா? Does it play? அது விளையாடுகிறதா? So in this way, dear student, you should know the, okay, how can we make the simple present with question. When we start the question will be started with helping verb, that is do or does. Then the second position, subject will be available there, and third position, verb 1 or present tense verb. This is the familiar thing for you. Clear? Yes. And next one, simple past. That is a past thing. Action has been finished earlier. So it is also expecting what is the structure. First one, we want to write did because of the past tense, no? Did. And subject, the end of the time, we want to write present verb. So did plus subject plus present verb, present tense verb. So it is very valuable to explain, to understand the structure of the sentence. The example is given. Now you can see, I can explain you. Did I play? நான் விளையாடினேனா? Earlier we have studied, do I play? நான் விளையாடுகிறேனா? Here, did I play? நான் விளையாடினேனா? Because of the past tense. And then, did we play? நாங்கள் விளையாடினோமா? நாங்கள், that is a plural, no? Did you play? நீ விளையாடினாயா? Did they play? அவர்கள் விளையாடினார்களா? So it is very simple one, because all the subject expect the helping verb as did because of the past simple. Here did he play? அவன் விளையாடினானா? Did she play? அவள் விளையாடினாளா? Did it play? அது விளையாடினதா? Yes. When I give the sentence, I give in Tamil also. You will understand because of that. Okay, many yes, Tamil students ask me, sir, give the Tamil meaning also, sir. So this is the basic thing. If you can understand this sentence, you can write beautifully sentence, more than one sentence. That's why it is very okay. There are some differences and there are okay some differences and similarities available here. Here you want to see, dear students, when we start the past simple, we have to write it as the helping verb here in front of subject. In the present simple, we have to write do and or does. Do will take for the plural subject, including I also. Does will take as the simple singular subject. So that is some students face difficulties because of the do or does. They give the writing system difficulties because they could not understand where we use this do, where we use this does. That is the difficult. So this chance is very important for everyone. They can understand subject as plural. We want to write do in front of subject, including I also, because of the first person. Subject is as singular. We want to write does in front of subject. Then this is the significant task for it. But here only did for all the subject. It is not difficult to understand the plural form or singular form. Don't worry. Only you can, when you start this simple past, we can write did in front of subject. This is the difficult one for some students because they did not understand. They don't understand where do we use did, where do we use the does or do. First of all, they should understand what kind of sentence. If the sentence is singular or if the sentence is present tense, they should consider the do does. If the sentence is past tense, they should consider did as helping verb. This is a different one between them. But their similarity is very important and interesting thing. Here play and here also we have written play. When we take the question in this part, in the present simple and past simple, from this session, dear student, we want the third position will be taken verb 1 or present tense verb. Here play in the present tense. In the past tense also we have taken play because in the played, the letter played, P-L-A-Y-E-D, played, we have to find out the words did. We can guess the word did plus play. Did plus play has contained played. So I can write the sentence for an example here. Ravi played cricket. Ravi played cricket. From this sentence we can make the question. How can you make the question? First one, dear student, you should understand what kind of sentence, what tense. The sentence, Ravi played cricket. This sentence is based on past tense because the verb is considered as past tense, played. So Ravi cricket விளையாடினான், played. So automatically we can consider, oh, this sentence is past tense, we can guess. And when we start the question, when we make the helping verb question, what will you do? Okay, we want to take did as helping verb. Okay, we can write did, then Ravi, then what's the verb here? Played, P-L-A-Y, play, because did has been taken out. Did Ravi play cricket? Ravi cricket விளையாடினானா? This is past tense. Everyone can write because the did as helping verb is same for all the students. They will not forget. But from this position, in the present tense, that was the difficult. They have to familiarize that sentence. No? Okay, it is my valuable thing. I like to give the task importantly. In the present tense, this is the structure. This is the structure. In the past tense, past simple, this is the structure. Here, did is helping verb. Here, do or does as the helping verb. Everything is in your hand. You want to, keep everything in your mind. I will not waste the time. First, so from this idea, I have given the chance to understand what is that. So, dear students, you can understand from this two type of tense, simple present and simple past. In the simple present, the structure is there, and examples also has been given by me here. And the simple past, structure is there. How can we start the sentence there? And the examples also has been given under the structure. It is your precious thing. You have to consider everything for your towards your every activities, especially for your exam. So after understanding this session, you want to get the example. I have brought the example. We can see. That example will be taken with a question that is based on activity. So, dear students, through the activity, you will understand so those things. From this part, I have given the chance to make the question, because many students did not understand. They face very difficulties to make the question. When I give the question, they did not understand. What type of question is it? Earlier I have given the facts. There are three type of question. Today's part, I am explaining, I am giving the structure with the helping verb question or just now question. You know well. From this short time, I have explained with the structure. If you can understand the structure, you can understand, you can get the facts. How can we make the question? That is not very difficult. It is easy. From the positive sentence, we are finding the helping verb and write it that in front of subject. That is called helping verb question. Because, why? Because we get the helping verb and write it in front of subject. Then we want to write subject. Finally, verb will be taken. Present tense verb in this session. Present simple, present simple past. Those are very significant matter. That is based on simple present tense, simple past tense. In the simple present tense, we take the helping verb as do, does. In the simple past tense, we take the helping verb as did only. Have you got it? If I give the sentence, can you prepare the helping verb question? Can I give it? I have lot of questions, but today I like to give some question. For a long time I have given the facts. How can we make the question using with helping verb? The first letter should be started with capital letter, and end of the sentence should be written. It should be written, so it should be taken with question mark. So you can see that is a question. This question is very valuable. You can understand what is your duty. Yes? Yes, look at here. Write the sentences into question. Within bracket, simple present. So they have divided and given the task. Okay, don't make puzzles. Write the sentences into question. You are going to make the question. Today's part helping up question. So your task, you will be dealing with simple present. So let's see what is the question. So those questions, sentences are available there. Those are positive sentences. I will read it. Dear student, from this positive sentence, you can make the question. Helping up question. Ravi meets them under the tree. Ravi மரத்துக்கு கீழே அவர்களை சந்திக்கிறான். Those sentences have contained with present tense, simple present tense. So you know well, how can you make the question using with helping verb? How can you make? Anybody from you? Yes, you know. The helping verb will be available. What are the helping verb there? When we start the simple present, we want to take do or does in front of subject, and you can do the other plan. Yes. First one, Ravi meets them under the tree. Ravi, அவர்களை மரத்துக்கு கீழே சந்திக்கிறான். Students work at home. மாணவர்கள் வீட்டில் வேலை செய்கிறார்கள். The farmer comes to town with vegetables. விவசாயி மரக்கறிகளுடன் டவுனுக்கு வருகிறார். Mohan writes many letters. மோகன் பல கடிதங்களை எழுதுகிறான். Children draw a picture well. பிள்ளைகள் நன்றாக ஒரு படம் வரைகிறார்கள். The carpenter prepares everything there. Okay, the carpenter அங்கே ஒவ்வொன்றையும் தயார்படுத்துகிறார். So there are 6 sentences available on the board. Those sentences are based on with the present tense, simple present tense. So your duty from this sentence you can make or you can write the question, helping of question. Can you start the question? Do you want the time? Yes. Now, so you want to find and write only answers. Don't waste your time. Ravi meets them under the tree. Here, dear students, I like to go with the first one. Here, Ravi is singular. Ravi is singular. This is the S. S mean that is singular. Meets. Ravi sandhikiran. So meets, that is a verb. So if Ravi is a singular, they have given the S with verb here. Meets. Ravi meets. That is a singular, okay, singular as subject, we want to write S with a verb. That's why it is available on the board in the question, in the sentence. Ravi meets them. Ravi avargalai sandhikiran. So this is the object. Subject, verb, object. Under the tree, marathakile. From this sentence, how can you make the helping verb question? Anybody from you? I like to give the chance. Using my idea, I gave the idea earlier. Using that idea, you can provide your question from the first sentence. Do you want time? Yes, okay. Anyway, I also can give the first question, right? Because in the exam time, in your question, they will provide you. First one is done for you. That's why I also like to give the chance to make the question using with helping verb. You know well, dear students, in the present tense, in the simple present, you are, okay, do or does will be taken as subject. So as helping verb, sorry. Do or does will be taken as helping verb. Here, subject as plural, we can write do. Subject as singular, we can write does. In this case, we should consider Ravi is singular. Are you clear? Do you have any difficulties? Ravi is a person. He is singular. Yes, this name is singular. So what is the helping verb available here? Can you write do? Can I write does? Excellent. We want to write does because of the singular subject. Here, Ravi is singular. So we immediately want to write does. Does. Can you clear my voice and okay my letters? Yes. Here does. Then you want to write the balance of the sentence, they are words. Ravi meet. We want to write meet, not write as. As is not possible here. Don't write it. So when we write does in front of subject, when we write does, S will be cut down, will be omitted there. That's why immediately you want to write the helping verb also, the helping verb symbol. will be available there. So that's why first one is done for you. From the first question you can understand what is going on there. This is the way we have to prepare the helping verb question from the positive sentence. Does Ravi meet them under the tree? The question you can see. Does Ravi meet them under the tree? Ravi அவர்களை மரத்துக்கு கீழே சந்திக்கிறானா மீட் பண்ணுகிறானா? Ravi, yes, does Ravi meet them under the tree? Very important. When you write does, we want to omit, we want to cut down this letter. Only meet is possible. So verb will be available here, should be written. Does Ravi meet them under the tree? This is the question. Yes. The next one. Students work at home. Students. மாணவர்கள். This is the plural. So S is the plural marker. Students singular. S is the plural marker, so that students மாணவர்கள். So students work at home. மாணவர்கள் வீட்டில் வேலை செய்கிறார்கள். So your question in Tamil, மாணவர்கள் வீட்டில் வேலை செய்கிறார்களா? So here in this sentence, how can you make the question? How can you make using with helping verb? What is the helping verb? Do or does will be available there? Very good. Do will be possible. Why? Because of the plural. So when you write do, don't change anything. You can write other balance of the words there. The end of the time, end of the sentence, you can write question mark. Do students work at home? Yes. மாணவர்கள் வீட்டில் வேலை செய்கிறார்களா? Okay. Third question. The farmer comes to town with vegetables. The farmer is singular. Farmer is a person. So farmer singular, so comes like this sentence. The farmer comes to town with vegetables. Farmer vegetables உடன் நகரத்துக்கு வருகிறார். So here dear students, your part, what is the word will be available, do or does? So we understand farmer is singular, so we can write it does. Does will be possible there. Does the farmer, here, very good, S will be cut down. Does the farmer come to town with vegetable? What will you do? The end of the part. Very good. The question mark. Does the farmer come to town with vegetable? விவசாயி மரக்கரைகளுடன் தோட்டத்துக்கு வருகிறாரா? Yes. Your answer will be available yes or no. So that question is considered with yes no question. Why? Because of the answer. Mohan writes many letters. Mohan writes many letters. Mohan பல கடிதங்களை எழுதுகிறான். So from this sentence, Mohan is the singular, the person, singular. So you know well, it is automatically everything will be familiar for you, no? Mohan is the singular. So you can take, you can write did. So does, does here, because of the present symbol, no? Present tense, do or does. Mohan is the singular, we can write does. Then what will you do in the verb? S will be cut down, will be omitted. Does Mohan write many letters? And question mark also should be written here. So does Mohan write many letters? Mohan பல கடிதங்களை எழுதுகிறானா? Clear? Next, children draw a picture well. Children, so child is singular, REN, that is a plural. Children is plural word. If you can understand whether it is singular or plural, you can take do or does. So children is plural, what will you do? Okay, you want to write do, then no change, you can write question mark only. Do children draw a picture well? பிள்ளைகள் நன்றாக ஒரு படம் வரைகிறார்களா? Yes. The last question. The carpenter prepares everything there. Carpenter அங்கே ஒவ்வொன்றையும் தயாரிக்கிறாரா? So the carpenter, தச்சு வேலை செய்பவர், the carpenter is the singular. So what is the helping of? So what is the helping of there? Do or does? Yes, very good. Do will be available there. You can write do. No. Does, because of the singular. Does the carpenter? Here what will you do? Yes, S will be cut down. When we write does, the verb should be considered. We have to consider the verb, and we want to omit the S, S marker with a verb. We want to omit. You can see in the does sentence, using the question with does, what happened? S has been omitted. Here S has been omitted, and S has been omitted, and last question S has been omitted. In the do position, do as the question what happened? No change, everything has been written, and question mark should be available there. Do children, no change, every letters have been given there with a do. Do children draw a picture? Well, last question also, that is the so that is a singular. So we have to write does. Does the carpenter prepare? Don't want. I did not expect S. Does the carpenter prepare everything there? Carpenter அங்கே ஒவ்வொன்றையும் தயார்படுத்துகிறாரா? So from this sentence, for students, you have understood. I think you would have understood those activities. How can you prepare the question? Actually, this question has the questions help you well. How can you make the sentence questions from the sentence, given the sentence? I think I also have prepared the question from the positive sentence. First one, we should understand, we should know what type of sentence. All sentences have been given with present tense, simple present. From the simple present, we can get do or does as a helping verb. Then we have written everything there. So do or does. Do will be taken for the subject as plural. Does will be taken as subject as singular. When we write does, the S with the verb should be considered, and S should be cut down or omitted there. So likewise, I have given the more explanation to you. You would have understood everything well. So dear students, today's part, present simple and past simple. For a long time, so I first of all, I have explained everything. What is the structure? Under the structure, you have understood which is the first one, then what's the next and what's the next. Present simple and past simple. In the present simple, we have taken as a helping verb as do or does. In the past simple, we have taken as helping verb as did. The sentence will be started with did. The sentence will be started with do does in the present tense. End of the sentence, we won't write question mark. Clear? Okay, that's enough. Your facial expression tells me you are the brilliant one. Everyone has understood well. So dear students, when I meet you next time, I like to bring out a lot of questions which will be suited with your final exam, because many students are calling me. I like to help for all of you. So don't worry, dear students. So anytime you can ask question. After writing everything, if you have any doubt, you can talk. You can contact here. I welcome every question, every valuable comments. Okay, time is going. I like to wind up the class. Okay, I will meet you later. Okay, bye, see you.